Is it really all about AI and cloud that was funding this deal?
I think for Google, it certainly is. So Amazon is the leader in the cloud. Microsoft is second. Google is a relatively distant third, and the thing that they're really good at and were pioneering at is AI. So what they do is they used AI for a lot of other things in the past, but they basically turned that technology into a service that they rent over the cloud, and that has been productized, I would say, in the last 2 years or so pretty well. And that this Vodafone deal is a good example where basically Vodafone might have chosen someone else in the past, but they want to get access to that AI, and one of the only ways they can do it is by renting it through a cloud service with Google.
You mentioned that Google was a relatively distant third. Does this deal even move the needle?
I think if they keep doing deals like this, I think it could begin to move the needle, because Vodafone is a very big customer, and they have a massive amount of data, and they have huge data centers of their own that they are actually keeping for other purposes. But yeah, this is a very big deal. So maybe 20 more of these deals, and they might start to catch up.
So is it pricing? How are they getting these deals over an Amazon or a Microsoft?
When Google initially really went hard into the cloud space about 2 or 3 years ago, they did start with a pricing message. That they did different ways of pricing, which made a lot of processes run in their data centers to be cheaper. But most cloud users aren't really necessarily just looking for cost savings. They're looking for a bunch of other benefits as well, like scalability and things like that. So really, if you want to be a real competitor with Amazon, especially, you need a broad offering of different things, and it has to work with a lot of other different software. So AI has to fit into a much broader strategy for Google.
Well, and you said along the lines this week they made another acquisition within the cloud company of Cloud Simple. Again, yes. You have to fund more deals to try to keep up.
That's right, and Cloud Simple, it actually is quite complex what it does in the background, but that deal is a classic example of what Google needs to do. So that company serves enterprise big companies, and they have data in their own data centers, which they manage in a quite traditional way, and then they want to move some of that data to a cloud service. It could be Amazon, it could be Microsoft or Google, and Cloud Simple handles all that. And so they have enterprise customers that Google really lacks right now. So when they do a deal like that, they're not only buying that technology, but they're buying the customer list as well. So that could be quite valuable.
I wonder if all of these deals antagonize lawmakers and regulators who've been talking about antitrust.
It is quite notable. So this year there've been 3. I don't think the Cloud Simple deal was huge, but there was another one called Looker, which was well over $2 billion, and then there's the Fitbit one, which isn't really on cloud, but it was also above $2 billion. So Google is really going for it and hoping that it can get these things passed for sure.